now call this meeting of the Amateur Detective Club to order. My name is Tristan Miller, the saucy sleuth.
I'm Melissa Meli, the spy.
I'm Tyler Riley, Captain ACAB. And were you what impression was that? Because
So
it
that was
sounded
Randy
vaguely
Newman
Oh, I
like
know it,
singing
Randy Newman.
My Chemical Romance, singing me
Oh,
introducing
okay.
the. So there's a
My
lot going on
Chemical
there.
Romance.
It was
Okay.
like
because
three
it
hats
sounded
on
like
a
a
hat.
disgraced comedy star to me. So thank you for the clarification.
Oh
Oh
no.
yes, of course. They both have very nasally sort of
Yeah.
front-facing voices, as it were. Um, hey gang, we're back. Hey team. You
What do you
know,
mean? I never left.
that's true. You've been in the void. You've been in the void, floating around and haunting Melissa and I. Melissa and me and Melissa.
Yeah, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler's just been hanging out on Zoom for however many months it's been since we've last recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So many
Uh,
months. I could not
so
tell you, honestly, the last time.
feels like three?
I think so because I don't think I'd started school yet. So
Okay.
we
Mm.
always begin with like a preamble of personal updates to kind of apologize for the sporadic nature of the podcast. And that is I've been going to a trades program here in the great state of Minnesota, and so that and other things have kind of clogged the wheels, as it were, vis-a-vis recording. But yeah, it was a couple months ago. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
whatever.
no, we're gonna
Used to
make
it.
an attempt. We were just having a meeting. And then we are going to have another meeting about meeting. So don't y'all
Oh,
worry. We are trying to work it out and get it more consistently into your ears.
it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have three episodes of Poirot left, including the one that we just watched.
Crazy.
Wait, what? I thought we
This one
only had
plus
one more
two.
left.
No.
Oh no, did you watch the wrong episode, Tyler? That would be
I
so
think I
funny.
did.
Did you
I
Oh
watched The
no.
Labors of Hercules.
No, we
Was
were
that
watching
not?
Dead Man's Folly. Did you have you seen it prior though? Here's the thing. This is so funny. This is the
And
This
I
could
had
not be
so many
better.
notes this time.
We are
That's
Oh
not,
God.
we
okay.
are
So
releasing this no matter
yeah,
what.
of course, of course, of course, of course.
I
But
mean,
what about this?
we've
What
been down this road before with our dear Janet Varney. So
it's true. What if you do the first half of your notes from Labors of
as
Hercules
a teaser for
and then
okay.
you
I
Melissa you do
have
we try to like
looking
between.
at the photos of the episode.
Yes.
This did happen in front of my face, but I don't maybe as the recounting
Okay.
happens, I'm able to interject things that I remember.
Okay, are we just gonna?
Because
Okay,
I
great,
have
great, great.
watched this, but I do not have any sort of notes
I'm
on this
sorry to
episode.
this episode. I do not know him.
You okay? Yeah, but the thing is, Tyler, are you sure it was this episode, or could it just have been, many other? Uh,
With Ariadne Oliver, is that what you're getting at?
Yes.
yeah.
No, it's specifically the tents in the background that
Okay, okay, that's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
Guys.
I had an inkling. I
You're
was
sweet. And I
like,
watched it twice too.
well, you're gonna be so ready for next time. Oh my
Already.
gosh.
I'm not gonna
Ugh.
watch it. I'm gonna let you figure it out, Tyler. I said before the
Well, I don't
meeting
need to figure it out. I know who did it at this
it.
point.
Oh no. Oh, you know.
Okay, great. Great, great, great. Yeah, sure. Why not? Tristan and I
Okay.
both watched it. This will be fun.
We did. We both, and here's the most important thing, team. We watched it minutes before getting on the Zoom meeting. It is fresh in our mind.
And had y'all made the time last
Yeah.
minute to watch with me, this could have all
I
been
was on a
avoided.
date. I was busy. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I tried. I
Okay.
did. Oh.
All right, good. Great. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it.
You know,
Tyler has ostensibly watched this before, so
yeah, no,
yeah,
he definitely has, and we should move forward. But it just, sometimes life.
it's gonna be the best one.
Okay.
We were just
I
looking at
mean, I
our
could have fibbed
analytics.
and just been like, you know what?
No,
Yep.
this is
Oh,
so much better.
this part's fuzzy. But no, I was
No,
truthful.
you were truthful, and this is actually better.
Truth and
Uh,
comedy.
we were just looking at our analytics, and it turns out that people try to start this from the beginning. Oh, okay. Do not recommend
Yeah.
starting this podcast from the beginning. If you're listening to us right now and you're going to recommend this to someone, don't tell them to start with the first episode.
No, tell them to start with
That begs
Romeo
a
and Juliet,
question. Oh yeah.
and then go to Sherlock
Continue to
Gnomes.
start without me is what Tristan is trying to get across.
No, start with
What would you
Tyler.
recommend? What episode do you think is emblematic?
Oh gosh.
Murder on the Muse.
Oh, that's very good. I think that's very fine work we did there.
Um, start with the Murder for Christmas.
Murder for Christmas.
Like,
I
if you want to know what we are like enraged, listen to Murder for Christmas.
It's true. Oh, God, golly.
And oh my
Um,
gosh, so
mm,
sorry, brief tangent.
mm,
For those who don't know, I now work at a free public library in my town, and I recommend you all visit your local libraries, or at least access them through Libby. Um,
cool.
but I'm the marketing manager for mine, and libraries do displays like for holidays and whatnot. I will lose my mind in my job, most likely, if I see Murder for Christmas anywhere near a display in my library. That is all.
Here's the thing. I often think that the notion that art or comedy comes from pain is bogus. I think
Oh,
often joy, and but it did give us one of our more load-bearing bits as a podcast, that of an Xbox being taped to a tree, which just delights Tyler and myself and Melissa to no end. But one would argue that the pain did not cause it. The joy of making a joke was the thing, that is
Yes.
actually true
mm-hmm.
to the creation. Anyway, the one I would recommend you start with, thank you so much for asking, is I think Death on the Nile, but the Kenneth Branagh one, because you can hear me absolutely lose my shit in a way that like I generally don't do. Generally, it's
Oh
Tyler who
yeah.
has very strong
Yeah.
opinions and is kind of like brave enough just to say what he needs. And then I lose my goddamn mind in that episode. Um, that or I think honestly any of the number one ladies detective agency stuff. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, that might be some of our best stuff. Guys, watch Number One Ladies Detective Agency. It's a good show.
good show. Great show,
Yeah.
good material, and
That's on home box office max, right?
yeah, correct. Or you can find it as I do in your local library on DVD.
Ooh.
Rent a
Ooh.
DVD from the
I wonder if
library.
it's a Hoopla, like a Hoopla's
Hmm.
bonus borrow thing.
I was wondering as well, does your local library do Canopy?
Yes, we do. One of my favorite
Ooh,
streaming apps, as well as Freegal. I don't know if you
Regal.
have that at yours. It's a music streaming app,
Oh,
and you
nice.
get like five like full downloads a week, I think.
Cool. Listen,
Okay, I have so many more
libraries are
questions
great.
for you about library technology.
Are
Maybe
you,
maybe I'll do an Instagram live one day and answer library questions.
please do. I also
Nothing
want
about funding.
to I want to send you a series of reels on Instagram, which is from the Ridgewood Library in New Jersey, I believe, where one of the librarians there, Olivia, does a an interview like
In the
segment.
stacks,
Olivia,
right?
yeah, Olivia in the Stacks. Yes, I'm in
Yeah.
love with that woman. I simply adore
I'll tell
her.
her you said so
Oh,
if I ever
really?
meet her.
Please do. She's great. She reminds me of an Anne Hathaway character in as much as she looks like her and also sounds like her and also seems like someone that Anne Hathaway would have played in the early 2000s.
Amazing.
Anyway, so two things.
Mm,
Melissa, you had an amusing anecdote that you wanted to share on the podcast.
I did.
You said
Well,
you
you had a
did, or
question, I
something.
think.
And then I was then going to say the second thing is we should talk about the episode Poirot that Tyler has watched and
Yeah.
seen.
Because you were like, I'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I already did.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I
okay.
just I just wove it right in.
Oh, okay, good.
Y'all didn't even catch it, and it actually became even funnier than I thought it was going to be because
Did you
because
know
what
I
I was
watched the wrong episode?
no, so um do you know I had like a moment of panic that I wasn't gonna watch the right one, but I was like, no, no, surely everyone knows it's the one after the big four.
You know what?
That's so funny. I
Uh,
that's
But what I was going to say was that I feel like new episodes of Poirot keep spawning because I too thought there were only two left when I started to watch this one. And so when there were three left, I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, it just has felt like new episodes of Poirot just keep appearing to us.
We had a recording date at one point for this originally, right? Or was
yes,
this always okay?
I
Because
believe
I
so.
think I tried to get ahead. And so I watched it when we were originally going to record. And so this time I thought we were ahead.
Oh,
I
I
wonder
don't remember that
what
at all. Huh.
you would have
I
been
could
like in
also
school.
just be justifying things in my
I
own
don't know. I don't know. The past couple
mind.
Regardless,
months. Yes.
what is important is all three of us have seen the episode, which is true
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
various times in our lives.
Yeah.
And what's more important is that I'm gonna pull up the Wikipedia for it
Okay,
just in
great.
case. So I am gonna look up the plot summary. I've looked up Dead.
Oh.
By the way, Dead Man's Folly is the episode we're talking about
Yes.
today.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did we
Oh,
say?
yeah.
Yeah. You can also read it in the episode title if you so desire, and in the episode description. However, on Reddit.com, a normal website for normal people,
Oh.
in the r/Agatha Christie subreddit, it says Dead Man's Folly unsolvable question mark, which makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
hmm Um, so I have the plot summary for the book. They don't offer the for this adaptation, but why don't we
Hmm.
just start off in the beginning? There
Poirot
His
is
life.
accidentally, Poirot gets in a ride share by mistake.
well, before that there is a number one that's very funny, Melissa. I want to
Thank
acknowledge
you.
good joke.
Thank
Uh,
you.
there is a storm. Someone is ushered into a large house that is sort of obscured, and they're like, "Oh, come in, dearie," basically. And then it says 13 years later or whatever. They do
Hmm.
like a cold open.
Oh, I was looking down during that part.
That's fine. I was on my phone texting my friend Hattie, who there's a character named Hattie in this episode, and I was
Yes.
like, "You're in the episode," and then I was like, "Oh no, she's dead." Oh no.
Spoilers.
Well, they'll understand in a few moments, in about probably 2 hours when we get to that part. So,
We're in good
so
form tonight.
Poirot has been invited to a place in England called Nass House.
Yeah.
Um, in Devon by Ariadne Oliver, and she says it's
And there are
urgent.
trees, right? Like we're in the
Yes,
woods for a bit.
yes, that's correct. and he is in an Uber pool, as Melissa has quite rightly pointed out. In as much as it wasn't meant to be an Uber pool. And then there are two young women who are at a hostel, a youth hostel, that get picked up by the cabbie, who's just like, "Oh, you don't mind, do you?" And he's like, "I hate this." And
One of the
he,
women is wearing shorts and sits right next to Poirot, and he gives the dirtiest look, like, oh,
Scandal.
yeah,
yeah,
and
he's just cannot.
he cannot. And one of them is Italian, and one of them is Dutch.
Yeah.
And then they get dropped off on the way to Ness house, where Poirot meets Ariadne Oliver, who seems to be in good spirits despite having called for aid.
Yeah. Um,
Good spirits and drinking spirits,
She's eating a
right?
big old apple, as she's wont to do.
Just kidding.
But what
Making sure
is
you were
what?
paying attention.
But here's the thing: eventually, an apple does become wine if you do it right. So
Mm.
I mean, it could, yeah. I think any fruit, right? You can make any fruit wine.
Try
yeah,
at home or check out a book at your local library. Home
There you
distilling.
go.
do not
So
do
what
not check out
happens?
Grapes of Wrath thinking it is an instruction guide for winery.
No, it's a tedious book. Um, so
Shots take that,
Shots fired.
Steinbeck.
yeah, I like the other ones he wrote. I don't like Grapes of Wrath. Um, of Mice and Men is fine. Grapes of Wrath is too much. Do you want to hear about other classic literature I hate? Because I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
I do
Yeah.
actually. What
I
going
honestly
around.
like it. That is interesting.
Yeah, Melissa, then Tyler, that I will all share one bit of classic literature that we hate as a special treat.
Okay, great. I already said I don't like Grapes of Wrath.
But we knew that one. Pick another one.
Wuthering Heights.
Okay.
Oh, I did
Tyler
know
knew that
that.
because we talked about it on Saturday.
Oh,
But yeah, I hate Wuthering Heights. I'm really happy for everybody who likes it. That's great. I read it in Central Park and that was pleasant, but I can't get behind the characters. They're too mean. I'm sure the writing is wonderful, but I can't deal with it. Go on. Who's next?
Tyler.
Oh, Murder on the Orient. Just kidding.
Run out on a rail. Okay.
I hate Catcher in the Rye with a burning passion.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, is it because
Like, I get like he's supposed to be unlikable, or like that's part of the conceit or whatever, but like, good God.
I was gonna ask, is it because the character sucks or that the writing is also bad? Part of it do you
For me,
dislike
it's the
more?
character. Like, it's almost like it's the reasons that I hate Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like,
Okay.
no, to these white boys who think they can get away with everything. Like, no, thank
That's
you.
true. And also Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, who you famously was like ill-behaved.
Also hate.
Yes, you hate an ill-behaved person. There is a photo
Okay.
that I will be sharing on social media
Yeah,
that
you're right.
made
It's
me.
not even the racing. I do hate an ill.
You do. You just quantifiably, you're like, you should be behaving properly. And when people don't, you're like, this is a mess, and I hate it.
Wow, okay.
There's an image from this episode of Poirot with a Cupid doll, and he's
Mm.
making a face that made me go, maybe when we eventually do our adaptation of any Poirot, Tyler should absolutely play Poirot because his temperament is so similar. Like sometimes the joy of acting is stretching yourself and all of this, but like I'm like, I think you could lock it in a way that would be just super.
I'll start working with my dialect coach tomorrow.
Excellent. Tristan,
Um,
what classic literature do you hate?
well, two come to mind, and one you know and hate that it's the case. But I hate On the Road by Jack Kerouac. I listened to it. I
Okay.
think it's just
Okay.
kind of just incomprehensible. The other
Yeah,
one
sure.
that upsets Melissa is I do not care for A Christmas Carol. I think it is exhausting and bit full on,
That's right.
and mostly it is because of the too many adaptations of it. It's just like I'm exhausted by this. I never want to see this again. And also, I don't much care for Dickens as a writer, and that is something that you and I have brushed up against every holiday season, Melissa.
Well, I hope it continues to
It's
haunt your past, present,
Hmm.
and future.
Good. And
I
it
yeah,
will.
I don't for some reason I just buy into Dickens. Like Dickens got me. Even though he got paid by the word, I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll read it. I like it.
Some of it's very good.
And the Christmas Carol novella, it has a strong opening sentence.
That's true. You
Marley
can
was
get,
dead to begin with, dead as a doornail.
and I think an opening line can really make or break an entire novel. Um,
And you know it's a very loyal adaptation to A Christmas Carol?
yes, I do.
A Diva's Christmas Carol?
Number one,
Mupp
yes.
Yes. And also Muppet Christmas Carol, of course.
Which, and this we brush up every holiday season, is the I will say this, the Muppets film that works the least for me.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Muppet Treasure Island all the way, 1,000 times, all the way. Um,
I watch Haunted Mansion before I watch Treasure Island these
that's
days.
cooked. What?
Muppet
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never
Because
seen Muppet
there are
Haunted. Yeah, I
there
was
are
going to say the
three
Eddie
Haunted
Murphy
Mansion films.
picture.
Oh, and
There's
I
a new.
prefer that to that newest one that we got with
Do
Jamie Lee
you real?
Curtis just phoning it in.
Jamie Lee Curtis is barely in it. Isn't she barely in it? Like mostly?
You believe she is because of how she just walks through it. She is in there like more times than you
Get
think
her
she is.
ass.
I guarantee you.
Get.
And I
Oh,
like
okay.
her, but like not in that. Like
Oh,
Jennifer Tilly
fascinating.
was available, and y'all know it.
So funny.
Good.
Oh,
Good. I'm glad we had this talk.
yep. So he gets there and Ariadne Oliver is eating a bunch of apples, and she goes, "Hey, I'm at this rich people's place. They've hired me to make up a murder game for them, which is a crazy thing to do, but they're paying me a lot of money. But everyone here is really fucking weird, and I think an actual murder is going to take place. Can you please help me prevent a murder?" And Poirot's like, "You said I needed to be here so fast. I took an express train. Ugh."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And there's a beautiful detail when she stands up. She was eating one apple, and then about four other just spill out of her bag, and she does not pick them up. It's so funny. Ugh.
Oh,
Ariadne is wearing a fantastic coat. Her outfits are A plus on point. She looks like your weird aunt, and that's all that I want to be in this life, I think. Like I want that aesthetic. It's really
yeah.
good.
I was thinking hot teacher, but that also works.
Hey, here's the thing. Those are the same thing
It's the
you've
same
just
thing.
said. Weird hot teacher, the same person. Just real quick.
Nope, I don't find my ants hot, but live your
Well,
life.
no, they're not the
Not
same
your
person
ants.
literally.
Not
But
your ants.
here's the thing. Every hot teacher is someone's aunt. You know what I mean?
Wait, does that mean every woman is someone's daughter?
If you can
I gotta
believe it,
text back so
yes.
many ladies.
Gotta text. Oh, we gotta cover ladies' man. Anyway, we have to move forward in the plot of the movie.
In
So
the
he
first
gets,
5 minutes.
yeah, he gets introduced to all these weirdos that live in this big mansion on the hill. It's one of those landed gentry situations where this property has been in one family for generations up until very recently, and the it has been purchased by this person
George
fella.
Stubbs.
Thank you. That recently came in. He's new money, and everyone's a little annoyed, but he's doing good things for the community, but they hate having him around because he's kind of an insane bitch. Um,
Yes. So the Folliot family used to own this property, and Amy Folliot is the last remaining person from this family. She has like everybody she loves has died. It's just so sad, and but she still lives on the property. She rents a house from George Stubbs, the current owner, and George Stubbs is married to Hattie, who used to be Amy Folliot's ward. So she was her guardian. Um, and yeah, it's very sad, but Amy Folliot says that she one of the key points was that like she'd lost all these people, and then one of her sons, I think it was son, James died, her second son.
There's two sons. One dies in the war, and then James
Yeah,
dies the way you're about to describe.
right, yes. He be decided to, of all things, become a pilot.
No.
And he was in Africa, I believe, South Africa, and
Right.
he died in a plane crash. And she never saw him again.
It was the
So
wasp that did it, yeah?
Yeah, the bee. Yeah,
The bee.
not that same bee.
Ariadne is introducing us to many people, and we're meeting all these folks. There's
Yeah.
an architect of the on the property who just like does odd architect work for them. And his name is Michael Wayman, and he is angry about everything and really cute.
That
Tristan
that that whole thing never ceases to amaze me. How
how I like men
So
with dark hair and beards.
yeah.
now I gotta look at the cast again.
Yeah, I gotta look this motherfucker up. I suppose okay, I think I was thinking of a different character, but yes, that absolutely true. Because he puts on little glasses at one point, and I'm sure you were like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah. The
whatever it is.
glasses were good. Yeah, I don't quite make those noises, but yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
smashing plates over your head. Yeah, like a Tex Avery character. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's there. She talks about how this murder hunt, as they call it, is going to be set up. And there was a woman named Sally Legg. Their name
Yes.
is spelled Legge. So there's Mr. and Mrs. Legg that are there. And Sally Legg is also really attractive.
Yes,
Um,
that's true.
yes. And she was going to
Yes.
be, yeah, we all
We're
agree
on the
on
IMDb right now. It's fine. Emma Hamilton, if you're out there, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Um, she was supposed to be the dead body in the murder hunt.
Mhm.
But one night she told everybody's fortune, and everyone thought she did such a great job that they had her be a fortune teller. And she was like, ugh, I don't want to do that, but sure, fine. So they've recruited this 14-year-old girl named Marlene Tucker.
Oh God.
An absolute fantastic character.
So Marlene Tucker, Ariadne is very annoyed by her.
Yeah.
And
Same.
yeah, that's what I thought. And she is going to be the dead body. So basically, she's going to be up in this boathouse, and she's going to have a noose around her neck. And then when somebody, gets enough clues that they get to the boathouse, it's going to be like she gets up and is like, "Hey, here's the, I don't know, final clue,"
Yep.
or like, "Hey, yay, you solved it," or whatever it is.
Final clue.
Yeah, yeah, great. So, then we have a
I would
housekeeper
say
named
when we're introduced to what is it, Marnie?
Marlene.
Marlene. She
Mhm.
the first thing we hear from her is when she's introduced to Poirot, she says something to the effect of, well, have you met any sex maniacs? And he goes, beg
Yeah.
pardon? And he goes, well, if a man, they're all like in this northern part of England. I love this accent that they all have. It's my favorite one. But she was like, do you suppose if a man, this is dipping into Welsh, I'm sorry to say,
Mm.
suppose if a man left a dead woman's body naked in the forest, he'd be a sex maniac. And I'm just like, that's her introduction. She's incredible.
And it was all
I was like,
improv, and
oh,
that was her only screen credit.
oh, really? Oh,
It is her
Genius.
only screen credit.
oh,
I
okay.
obviously made it up about the improv, but that is her only credit.
Well,
Got
good
in
on
and got
her.
out on top. Good for her.
Yeah, yeah. Can't do better than that. So then we have Captain and Mrs. Warburton, who are an older rich couple. They're there. So we meet the Legs, and
Hmm.
Mr. Leg is the worst. Oh my
Yes.
God.
This is the
He
person I
seems
thought you meant. And I was like, what?
no, no, I hate this man. No,
Yes.
this man seems like he ta- he talks about mentally ill folks shouldn't be allowed to breed, so that's really cool. It's not cool. That was sarcasm. And we also have a housekeeper
Fun
named Mrs. Brewy.
fun fact about um Leg. He's played by
Yeah.
Daniel Wayman, who plays Gandalf in the Amazon Rings of Power series. So you might have
Oh,
seen him in
Oh.
that if you participated in that
I haven't
interesting
watched that yet.
social experiment, shall we
I
say.
see. I see. I see.
But
Okay.
he's quite good in it.
Oh,
He's one
was
of
it a
the
reality show?
yes, yeah, if you can believe it. It's a reality TV show about Middle Earth and those what inhabits them.
Well, obviously, like not to that. Like, what are you talking about? A social
Rings
experiment?
No, I was being polite or what have you, saying that it doesn't. It's a bad TV show. I was trying to be polite.
Oh, okay.
It's saying it's a bunch of dog shit, and I'm like, listen, I don't. The idea of it being a
Oh
Lord of the Rings
God.
reality TV show, very good idea, great pitch.
I mean, they
Um,
have the sets still, don't they? I mean,
they
like
have
it
the
wasn't
Hobbiton.
that far-fetched.
I'm trying to think of
Oh,
like
that's so funny.
uh Love Island Numenor. Is that anything? I don't know. Survivor, but is no, of course it would be it
Kiss
would
me
be
under
a
the eye of
British Bake
Sauron.
Off, but in Hobbiton. That would be the reality TV show that you should do.
Oh my
If
gosh, that
hey,
sounds so pleasant.
if anyone in New Zealand is still listening to this podcast, because some people do, don't steal my idea, but do get me in touch with someone who could make my idea happen. Please.
So that
I'm
then
desperate.
Tristan can move back to New Zealand.
Please. I'm desperate. You gotta let me out of here. I'm going crazy.
I'd honestly prefer the show. Like, remember when they tried, like, gosh, it was like TLC or PBS, one of those, where like people like decided they'd had enough with like modern living and they like went
Yes.
back and like, yeah, if the people try to live like Middle Earth people, I'd
I
watch a bit of it.
Number one, yes. Number two, the only my defining memory from them doing like 1800s living or whatever, right, is one of one of the young women was so upset because she's in all these like long drapery and she's like these boys can just piss standing up, so I figured out a way to do it myself, and she on camera raises her skirt to knee height and just pisses on the ground, and I'm like, girl, good for you, you found an incredible hack. But this is going to be it might be the last thing I remember, you know.
Yeah.
I will
Fair.
remember this
Yeah.
till my dying day. But I would watch a live as Middle Earth. And I think the way you would do it, see, now you
Mm.
got me on a tear. Um, with your proposal here. We've
Well,
accidentally
another look for the
wandered into
Patreon, I suppose.
we've accidentally wandered into focus testing. I do apologize. Um, but it would be you would get randomly assigned a race of Middle Earth that you had to live
Okay, sure.
as. So you
Yeah.
couldn't just be like, well, obviously I'm gonna live like a hobbit. That's the best one. I'm gonna smoke weed all day and eat. That sounds fucking rad.
It's the only
You'd
thing
be like,
worth doing.
yeah. So you'd pull it out. You go, oh no, I get to be in a mine for 3 weeks, or like, oh my God, I got to go to a volcano and I have to learn to forge stuff. No, and then you'd have to do that.
Is there no Ent in sight?
Oh boy. Oh.
Good. Good.
Oh, all right. So
Yes.
there's a housekeeper, a bookkeeper, housekeeper lady.
Named Mrs. Brewy.
Yes.
I thought brewer, and then I saw that it was actually Brewy. Great.
Rui.
Yep, Mrs. Brewy. So she does not seem to like Hattie. So Hattie, everyone keeps talking, except for Mrs. Brewy. Everyone keeps talking about how Hattie is not super intelligent, that she's got a childlike um, quality about her, which makes it creepy that she's with this old man. Um,
Yeah.
but anyway, um, there's that. But she meets Poirot for the first time, and she's just going off about like how pretty her emerald is, and then she keeps like going off and like resting because she has headaches and stuff, that kind of thing.
Honestly, a queen,
Um,
and I wish I could live that way.
I mean, yeah. So, Mrs. Folliot is often with Hattie, and as she was her guardian, and so she's really a big defender of hers. Um, so she's really trying. She's a very sweet, very warm girl, like the whole thing. So they're still preparing for this crazy party that they're about to have. And they're all having dinner, just getting ready for everything. And at one point, Hattie gets a letter and it says that her cousin Etienne de Souza is coming. And she gets really, really upset and has to go lie down. And she says that he's a bad man. Okay, got it. Poirot also at night meets a man on a boat who's a bit of a drunk, and he knows like the whole history of everything.
Two things
The
that go
big,
great together, being on open water and drinking.
yeah, yeah. And in
I
fact,
mean, honestly, a
often,
fave.
yeah, they often do go together.
They do, but also at night. There's like so many things where you're like, hmm, hmm, maybe you could be making safer choices. So this old man talks to Poirot and he's like, "Oh, I've been around for a while, haven't I?" And Poirot's like, "Yeah, you seem half in the bag." And he goes, "Well, the Folliats have always been here and they always will be." And Poirot's
Sounds
like,
ominous.
"Yeah, all right." Okay,
Yeah.
dude.
So
Then
yes,
the next
go
day's the
ahead.
party, right?
Yeah.
And so everyone's going crazy. Everyone's like so stressed out. Ariadne Oliver and Hercule Poirot are wandering around the party trying to see if there's anyone suspicious or like as they're preparing for it, I guess, in the
So
morning time.
I thought there was going to be like 20 people at this party.
Mm.
There are like 300 people at this
There are
party.
300 people at this party, which makes finding someone who looks suspicious difficult. There's a very fun moment between Ariadne and Poirot where she goes, "They're all weirdos, right?" And he goes, "They all seem perfectly normal to me." And she goes, "Are you being funny?" And he's like, "Oh, I mean, they're as normal as anyone else. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone's crazy now. The World War II is about to happen." But yeah.
Yeah.
So that this is all to say they're having no luck finding anyone.
Yeah. It's it all does seem a little off, but at the same time, like, I don't know, they're just having a big party. And it does actually look pretty fun. It is
Yeah,
really beautifully set up. They've got lots of food, which I love. Um, they have, what did I write? I wrote down, didn't I write things down about this? Oh yeah. So there's a carousel, there's a brass band, there's adorable little snacks, there's like macarons. Um, there's carnival games. Like, my gosh,
I love a
it's
game.
so great. Yes. Um, I wrote Lady Leg is the fortune teller and her husband sucks.
That's
She comes
true.
in, she looks amazing, and her husband's like, "You look ridiculous."
Also, she's playing a part. She's dressed up as a fortune teller. So of course,
Right.
he looks great. She looks great, but also like it's a costume. Of course. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
I wrote that
And
too. I wrote shut up.
Poirot plays a carnival game,
he
right?
does.
And wins a big
Yeah.
baby.
Yes, what he does with a big baby. You're right. That big baby's name is me. No, um, a Cupid doll. He wins
Ew.
a Cupid doll.
Is that what that is? Is that what
Explain
a
the
Cupid
difference,
doll is?
please.
Cupid doll is just like like a ye old Barbie. It's just like a baby, brand specific baby
Gotcha.
doll.
Oh, okay, I see.
The ones that were kind of made famous, the big head and like the little like tin curl up on the top.
Oh,
Yeah, they're horrifying. They are so
yeah,
scary to behold with your human eyes. I
yeah,
detest
pretty
them. And he
terrifying.
gives
Anything that is a fake baby to me is terrifying.
Sure.
fair enough.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Even the real
Uh,
ones sometimes.
yeah.
He gives the QB doll immediately to a young girl. Because he wins the game and he's like happy that the game he's won because he likes games, but then he's given this thing
He
that he
gets the
hates.
prize.
And I'm like,
Mm,
this is absolutely correct.
yes. So we see Ariadne. She's starting the murder mystery, getting the clues, selling the clues to people. And then upon the grounds walks the Dutch girl that was from the cab. Poirot talks to her for a minute and she says that, Stubbs was really mean to her before, but now he's being perfectly nice because at a certain point she had been walking around like the two kids from the cab like walked onto the property and Stubbs was like, "Go, get out of here. What are you doing?" And blah blah blah. He was really awful.
A lot of hostility towards people from the continent, as they
Yeah.
say. Which
Yeah.
obviously Poirot is like, I don't love this. I must
Right.
say, I don't like this hostility towards anyone who's not English.
Exactly.
But can
So
you blame? Just kidding.
Wayman is sneaking around
Everybody loves
somewhere.
Wayman, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Melissa. Please
that's good.
continue.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
At a certain point, we see that Stubbs sees Wayman talking to Hattie and he gets like really upset about it. And then later on, he asks Poirot to take a look and like kind of like, would you spy for me and find out if there's anything going on between them? And Poirot's like, I don't want to do that. But understood. Weird. Later on, Wayman is sneaking around, so he is going to meet somebody, but then we later see that it's actually Sally Legg is going to meet him. There's just lots of little intercut things going on at this party. Hattie is wearing a very large, floppy red hat, if you can believe it.
Massive hat.
Massive hat. People comment on it. Poirot tells her
Big
what a
hat for
lovely
Big
hat.
Hattie.
Exactly. At a certain point, Etienne also arrives. He comes onto the property and he says hello to Stubbs, and Stubbs is like, "Great, we can put you up." And he says, "No thanks, I will sleep on my yacht." And so, yeah, it's like, "Where's my cousin?" And Stubbs says, "Well, she was just around. I'm sure she's close by, but there's so many people, so much going on. I'm sure you'll see her later."
He is also
It
at
then,
this point trying to find her. She's been like away for a little bit.
yeah,
Because he's like, I'm trying to find my wife. Oh, you're here. Great. Well, I'll find her and I'll bring her over. He's like very
yeah,
frazzled.
it starts to devolve
Hmm.
because more and more time passes and more things are happening, and Hattie Stubbs is nowhere to be seen.
It's true.
So eventually it becomes like, this is a huge problem. Poirot and Ariadne meet and they conspire a little bit. They're trying to figure it out. And they decide to go up to the boathouse, which is where Marlene is supposed to be playing dead. So they go up to the boathouse to go looking for Hattie, just Poirot and Ariadne. And they go in, and Marlene is on the ground with the noose around her neck, as she is supposed to be. Except she looks off. Like, she doesn't look like she's playing dead. She looks like she is dead. And they go to take her pulse. And guess what? She is dead. She's like
He
really dead.
really is most sincerely dead.
Yep. For real, for real. Obviously, the authorities get called And
Now I have a quick question about for you, Melissa.
yeah.
Did
Uh-huh.
you have an opinion about the guy that plays the inspector? Did you? Do you have an opinion
Yeah,
about him?
yeah, I did.
I would imagine so.
Okay.
What is his name? Something Ellis. He plays Lucifer on Lucifer, if you
Oh,
can
he
believe it.
does? Oh, okay.
Oh boy, does
Hmm.
he. He's doing some very good
That ain't
accent work.
Christian.
Did you say?
No, it's not.
No, it ain't. Um, yes, what is his name? Something Ellis. He's a pretty consistently working actor. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he looked
Pretty good.
familiar.
Yeah. He is doing some great accent work, I believe.
Okay.
Tom Ellis. He's also in.
Tom Ellis,
No,
yes.
he is yeah, he's from Wales. He was
Okay.
also recently in another murder piece of murder mystery media called The Thursday Murder Club. It's very fun, very cute, and
Okay.
stars
That's on the Netflix.
yep,
Yeah.
it is. It's Ben Kingsley, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and another actress who I will look up right now because the IMDb is right in front of me. Celia Imrie.
Hmm.
Also, most importantly, I'm so sorry, Naomi Aki is in it. The hottest person to ever be in a Star Wars,
Oh, okay,
bar
yeah.
none.
Sorry. That goes to Chewbacca.
Fair enough.
Just
Oh, okay.
But
Oh my God. David Tennant is in it and Jonathan
yep,
Price. Oh my gosh.
David Tennant is in it,
oh, I
and
love
he
Jonathan
is
Price.
he plays a dick as he's so wont to do these
So good
days.
at he's great at it, which is fun because he's not one in real life.
Yeah, better that way than the
Um,
other way around. But
exactly.
Tom
Yeah, no.
Ellis.
Tom Ellis, even though he didn't have a beard, I could tell. I was like, this man is hot when he has a beard. No, he's very attractive even without one.
Yeah,
He did have a lot of wrong opinions. Later on I wrote Bland is also kind of hot, but wrong.
it's true.
Wait, who?
The Inspector
Bland, the detective.
Bland.
Oh,
Detective Bland, who they say he's met Poirot 14 years before, so they have a
Yeah,
pre-existing relationship, and I'm wondering if that is a callback to another because it sounded
episode.
familiar. Yeah, another episode. It sounded
Yeah,
familiar,
it
but
did. And
we'll never
could I
know.
figure out? And we'll never know because we did not go back and look. Tom Ellis Poirot. I'll go back and look. It's fine.
I don't think Tom Ellis played him. I think somebody else did.
Okay, great.
Wait.
Bland Poirot. Inspector Bland.
like his
He
performance? Just kidding.
Ah, ha, ha. I think he just is in Dead Man's Folly.
yeah.
All right. Well, he's very good in this, but he is
Yeah.
often, as these inspectors are, incorrect about most things, which is crazy because he knows who Poirot is. Every
Hmm.
time this happens, and they're like, I don't know, Poirot. I'm like, he's rarely wrong. He's been wrong twice in his life, famously.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing.
you know people though.
Yeah.
I
People
don't. I'm
always
so
want to believe
lonely.
that they're right, and we're always looking to prove somebody wrong.
See, maybe it's
Hmm.
my worldview that is off because I'm always like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Please help me. I don't have that level of like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense to me. But anyhow, he's
I
there.
just like, I
Mhm.
mean, like in those times where like you believe you are right about something, not just like in general, but like,
True.
no, like this is the proper way to go about something, or like, no, like I know what this person's capable of. Like when you have like a real stake in something, I feel like it's
True.
natural to kind of like dig down instead of, really thinking clearly about something sometimes, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
it
no, that
does.
absolutely does. I feel like these inspectors are often kind of like doctors. When you go to a doctor with a problem and you've done a little bit of research on your own and you're like, I think I might have this. And they go, well, I'm a doctor. And, and it's kind of that same sort of
Yeah.
attitude where like Poirot will be like this, and they'll go, I'm a police person. You're a rando. And Poirot would be like, I used to be a policeman. And they'll be like, that doesn't matter. But
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
anyway,
certain amount of that vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so Bland starts doing all these interviews, and Etienne, because Hattie is so afraid of him, becomes a very early person of interest, it seems. They're really drilling down on him. They're asking all these questions. We find out that who was it? Was it Brewy that was supposed to go give snacks to
Yep.
Marlene up at the cabin?
Hmm.
The boathouse. We find out that there's only three sets of keys to the boathouse, and that Ariadne only had one. Um, there was one in the desk that was reserved for the winner of the murder hunt.
There's one on the desk that
Yeah.
and then there's one that it was hidden on a tree for the murder hunt.
Oh, hidden on the tree for the
So
murder hunt. There we
it
go.
was, yeah, there was only those three. Um Also, it should be noted that like what is her cousin's name again?
Etienne.
Etienne is from like somewhere in the Caribbean, is black, and is not known to anyone
Yeah.
in this situation. So of course immediately they're gonna be like, it's
Yeah.
probably him. And it does suck, but it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
realistic.
Tuesday. I mean, what?
Yep.
Right. Yeah. No,
Exactly so.
he walked up and introduced himself, and I'm like, oh, this man's gonna
Um,
get falsely accused of murder.
yep, he absolutely is.
So we still haven't the slightest idea where Hattie Stubbs is. She has
Yep.
not turned up. It is very odd. Everyone's in a huge panic. Bland finds out all this information. We get the whole cast of characters giving what they know. And of course,
Mhm.
George has a really great alibi because he can be alibied by like 200 people that can say he never left the
Mhm.
party. So in this case, though, usually it's the husband did it,
Mhm.
is the most likely outcome. In this case, it was not. Miss Brewis does say that Hattie had been having an affair with Wayman, but she tired of him and she is now seeing someone else. She thinks that Hattie is a sly cat. She's the only one really that seems to think that about Hattie. Um, Everyone else seems to think that Hattie is like, perfectly nice and just a little more simple, I suppose, is the way that they put it. There's a lot of vignettes of Poirot walking around and like looking for clues. And in one of
Yeah.
them, he finds a buckle and he's trying to like trace a route out in the woods. And he sees,
When you say
Mhm.
route, you mean uh, a route or a pathway, not a root of
Yeah,
a tree.
correct.
Yes. We were just in the woods, and I just wanted to clarify that.
No, that's a good
Oh,
point. That's a
fair.
really good point.
You know,
Yeah.
we're out in this woods. He's not like looking at a root of a. Anyway, yeah.
Well, also looking for
So
Black Thought, am I right?
I don't know what
Because
that
like
means.
the band The Root.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
or
Uh
perhaps an alternative pushlight. Oh, Kunta Kinte is also somewhere to be found.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So Leg, while Poirot is trying to make his way through the woods, he finds that Leg is crying, like on a
Yeah.
tree stump.
And he looks at him, looks away, says, "That's none of my business."
Yeah, he walks away.
and it's correct because this guy leaned over, truly like a manosphere black pilled motherfucker, just
Yeah.
absolutely terrible. Because he leaned into Poirot, is like, I think we should exterminate anyone who's mentally feebled. And he's like, hey, dude, we just met.
Yeah.
Oh,
Poirot is looking in the boathouse at the comics that Marlene has and sees that there were notes written in the margins. And they're definitely code names because they're not like the real names of people, but it does seem that she was finding secrets out about people.
and he looks down and he says, oh, but these are first editions. They will be worth so much in 25 years. She's ruining them. Worst party ever.
Yes. So Poirot has this bit of knowledge now. Pretty soon after that, they find that big hat that Hattie was wearing, that big red hat,
Hey,
right on.
Big Hattie.
Hattie is actually very small,
She
but
is.
her
She's
hat
very
is
lithe, but her hat is
yeah,
large.
exactly. So they find this giant red hat on the shore and it's dirtied up. We're like, oh, did she drown
What
in
came
the
first,
water?
Hattie's hat or Carmen Sandiego? Sorry.
Yeah, I've been thinking this whole thing. Thank you so much, Tyler.
Okay.
It is giving Carmen Sandiego. That was my first thought. And I think Carmen Sandiego, this was 2013. This was put on the British Broadcasting
Oh,
Airways.
well, I didn't know if like the hat was also referenced in the novel on which this is based.
Oh, well, fair enough. Then if it is a big hat in the novel, I'll look and see what the hat
You'll
situation
eat
is.
your hat?
You can
Good.
leave your hat on. Plot
There are
summary.
two. Oh, there's a video game series of Carmen Sandiego.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And Lynn Thigpen did like a couple of the
Hmm.
CD-ROMs before passing, which was really
It's
cool.
Oh,
true.
wow.
They ever find her?
That's very fun. Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean, I did, but then I lost her
Yeah,
again.
right. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. That's how she gets you.
There was like a Jennifer Lopez rumored adaptation at one point where she was producing, I
You're
think.
Oh.
obsessed.
Okay,
I love
we've been
it.
at this for how long? Yes, clearly.
I can see nothing vis-a-vis the hat in the Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah, it does kind of give Carmen
Don't use
Sandiego.
thereafter in a Wikipedia article. Who the fuck do you think you are? Come on. Thereafter? Get what's
Yes.
next?
So,
Welst?
yeah, those are real good, helpful
Hoaxed.
words.
I know, I'm just being silly.
You
Nope,
being
nope. Then the hat is large and it is mentioned. So,
Oh,
Yes.
okay, hey.
oh, put that to bed.
Is it
I smell
red?
lawsuit, copyright infringement.
Carmen Sandiego. Oh, goodness.
That's why we gotta find her. She needs some cider divorce papers. She has to be served. Help, help, help. Uh, it's good to be back on the
Okay,
Okay, thank
pod.
you for indulging me with that.
Of
great,
course.
good. So Poirot finds some charms from a bracelet.
All
There's
right.
like a, and then he has like a flashback to where he saw the bracelet on somebody's wrist. And it's like a little airplane, I think. I don't know, or a
Hmm.
train or something. I don't know, but it was a charm from a charm bracelet. And he picks it up, and then Sally Legg comes in and is like, "Oh, hello. What you doing? I'm not suspicious at all." And Poirot is like, "Oh, were you looking for something?" And she says, "Yeah, maybe I was." Okay, I think this is yours. But like insinuates to her that he has an idea about what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
that she's like sneaking around and meeting
Well,
someone.
everybody loves Waymond,
Listen,
including her.
he's hot, she's hot. His
And that's
he
how it should be. Melissa,
that's
I
how it should
agree. No uggos with no hotties. Get
No,
them out of
lies. Spread it out.
be. Spread it out.
Spread
No,
the
but
wealth.
like what I mean is her husband sucks. So of course she wants to be with the handsome architect,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
obviously.
Architect is also one of
Sorry, it's
those
just a matter of
jobs that's like,
factness that got
huh?
me. You are correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Architects is one of those jobs.
Well, that's just like a little hot. Like it's a normal, steady job,
Yeah.
but it's like creative enough where people are like, interesting. You're an architect. It's like every rom-com, one of them's an architect. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I dated an architect. Um,
Oh, brag, brag, brag.
yeah, I know. Anyway,
Was
so
he a
yes,
brick?
Bum,
Ow.
bum, bum. Yeah.
he's 6'6".
Not bad.
No, no, sorry,
What?
6'4", 6'4", 6'4".
Well, on his profile, I'm sure he said 6'6". You know how it is.
No, we met at camp when we were 12.
Hey, that's
Aw.
way more wholesome.
Yeah, yeah.
So you went to camp. Did you
Hmm.
go to camp? Tyler, growing up?
No.
I only went one time and it was disastrous.
Mm,
In what way?
Oh,
Or
I
do
was
we
just
have
like
the time?
homesick immediately. The guy that I was went with my
Oh.
friend Aaron, and I was like, okay, you know, it's fine. I'm gonna be a little homesick. I think this is actually now revealing something to a major character flaw or position in which to which I've been forced off it in my life. Where my friend Aaron, I was like, okay, you know, I feel sad and kind of scared because,
hmm
you know, we're going away for camp. But, you know, Aaron's here and he's pretty stalwart. And then immediately he started crying. And I was like, oh no, now I have to be like the person that's
Oh,
like, okay, I guess I'm getting us through this. Ugh. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's only a week, it'll be fine. You know.
just how old were you?
Probably I want to say like maybe 9.
Oh, okay, okay.
So old enough where it was like weird, you know, or maybe even no, it would have been I would have been older than 8. So maybe even 10, I don't know, but
Hmm.
where like
Yeah, but
normal,
still quite young.
yes, for sure. And also like had never done anything like that.
Yeah.
So, you know. Anyway, but you went to camp as well, Melissa. That's good.
Yes. And I
Did you
feel it.
cry? Did you have a good time?
No. Yeah, I had a great time. I loved it. Um, I went to camp for years. It was week-long sleepaway camps,
Mm.
but like I was like kind of a weird kid in
What?
school. I know, shocker. So, but then all the boys at camp thought I was cute, so that was nice. Not all of them, but like enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's so indicative of you being from out east that you call it sleepaway camp.
Okay.
We just
What do you
simply
call it?
needed camp.
Oh.
It's just like I
Oh.
only have heard that from people out east. Yeah.
Well, because we
It's
do day camps. We're like, you
Yeah.
pick out these damn kids.
whereas if we did that, it's not worth mentioning, I feel like. I don't know. They're like if we do like a day camp like with what the scouts or something, you're just like, yeah, they're away. They're off. They're doing an activity or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
All right.
It's nothing neither here nor there other than like,
Yeah.
Hmm
huh. Yeah. You are from Westchester, aren't you?
Speaking of
Yes.
camp, Ariadne's costumes.
Slay, mama, boots the house, calm down,
That's
whatever the
right.
youth are saying these days.
Yes. Okay. So we get a scene where Bland has come to arrest Etienne.
It's true because they
And
go to his boat and they find the ring in his pocket, much like Bilbo Baggins.
yeah, exactly. And Ed Poirot is incensed because he knows that this is absurd. And he says that her body, which is true, he says that her body has not even been found.
Yeah.
And I mean, you need a lot more strong evidence for a no body case. You can do it, but it's really hard. But in these times, with the very, very slim hearsay that is what Bland has, he's probably going to get a conviction. So that's terrifying. Poirot is onto this. So he's got to figure this out because otherwise they're going to try him in like 3 weeks, which is so fast. He wants to go back to the boat because because the guy he met at the boat um was saying some very interesting things
Yeah, the
about
old man who ferries people across the river,
yeah, exactly.
not the boat of her cousin.
Right, right. Sorry. Yes. There's multiple boats. I forgot. Um, because he had said, Foley knows everything about Nass. He goes to interrogate Amy Folliot about this. Meanwhile, he also sees that Leg is trying to leave, and he says that Sally, his wife, and Wayman have run off together. And Poirot tries to get him to get his wife back and like coaches him through this. And it's like, ugh, no, just let her. What are you doing?
Two
But
things.
yeah.
You have to remember, Poirot is a Catholic. He does not believe in
Yeah.
divorce.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's true.
Number one. Number two, the other thing that happens at the dock is the old man has died. He got drunk and he fell in the river and drowned, is what is said. And Poirot meets up with his granddaughter, who then
Yeah.
divulges a bunch of random information at him in a way that only young people do, because she doesn't
Yeah.
care. Because she's like, oh, whatever. And it is revealed unto Poirot that the Tucker girl had been receiving money and for keeping secrets of the people of the household,
That's
and
Marlene.
Marlene, yes,
Yeah.
and had got like makeup and perfume, and that upset their grandfather because he's an old man, and he's like, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
too young for that," or
Right.
whatever. And yeah, and I think it is around this time as well that we get a really good scene with Poirot when he goes back into the boathouse and he's trying to piece things together and he can't do it. He's like,
Yeah.
and he says out loud, Poirot, your mind is so slow. And I think that's
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
important within the context of knowing that this is like the final season. Of like, they're
Yeah.
really showing that this guy is getting older and he can't do it like he used to. And it's sad.
And for some of us, the
Yeah.
penultimate episode.
Um, yes, this little girl who's revealed all this information about uh, John Myrtle was the grandfather. She says, "Oh yeah, I'm his granddaughter," and says her last name. And Poirot says, "Wait, any relation to Marlene?" "Oh yeah, she was my sister." So
It's
yes, this is
it's so weird, and the performance that this actor gives is so good because it is just
yeah,
like there's this kind of kid that she's like maybe 14 or whatever, where there's like kind of she's just not really present at all. She's thinking about whatever's going on in her life, and also is so emotionally detached from her family that it seems like, oh yeah, my grandfather and my sister died, whatever, I gotta go. And she just like leaves. It's such a
she
weird performance and
yeah,
so funny.
yeah. She also does reveal that in this, I mean, she doesn't say the word blackmailing, but she's getting money from the
Yeah,
people whose secrets she found out. And that is how she's
exactly,
buying the perfume and everything.
precisely.
So the notes in the margins. So Marlene knew a lot of secrets. Poirot has figured out that John Myrtle, this grandfather, the drunk boat guy, was murdered, in fact.
Martle, more like Moida.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was killed. He didn't just drown.
It was done
Um,
in.
yes. So he puts everything together.
He goes to Inspector Bland and says, "You call Scotland Yard and you say, get that man free." And he goes, "What?" And the and Tom Ellis's performance here is really goes because he goes, "You got to release him." And he goes, Poirot. Like, he's just like, I can't be dealing with this right now, man. I got other things going on. And it's really
Yeah,
strong. But then, he brings up, I know where the body is hidden. I know all this stuff. You got to come with me to Nass House and, we'll get this sorted. And he agrees. Um, I think that is the main thing other than the reveal that we get.
great. So it's actually very interesting because we don't get a whole big parlor reveal with all the characters there. It's just Amy Folliot,
Hmm.
right?
In the
Yeah,
boathouse.
with
Yes.
the rope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Correct.
mhm.
Oh, a very clue ending.
Mhm.
Poirot has pieced together that Folliot's son, James, did not die in a plane crash. He came back. He, in fact, has been there for years, and he had done something bad to like what did they say? Did they say a milkmaid?
Yes, he had somehow assaulted a milkmaid when he was 14. When
Yeah,
and then so he had been sent away to South Africa to get straightened out. The most
yeah,
normal and fine country to send an insane person.
God.
Ugh.
I mean, oftentimes it was Australia
Yeah,
that they sent. people too.
Yeah, any of
Uh,
those kind of
Yeah, send
colonies.
them to the prisons.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
There is this
yeah.
working theory, and I really do agree with it, that Australia has a culture of ADHD. In as much as back before there were like a lot of, resources for people who had mental health concerns or whatever, they were often just,
Mm.
criminals and then sent to an island far away and then just kept reproducing. And so the entire hyperactive mode of Australians is presupposed to be like, oh, well, genetically, this is crazy what's happening.
Oh, you know
Which
what? That's actually
it's an interesting theory. I
possible.
don't know if it
It
has any
is.
credence, but it's interesting.
So yes, he's back at Nass house, and she's got to take him. She's a mother. She's trying to make sure that her son's okay, but he can't be him because it seems like he's a psychopath. So she makes sure that he has a new name, and that is how George Stubbs was born. James is actually George,
Yeah.
and she arranged it so that she pressured Hattie into marrying George Stubbs. And like on their wedding night, very Princess Bride, I think. If I'm remembering this correctly, he killed her.
Mhm.
He killed her and they got rid of her. At some point, they had this Italian woman. Was this just for this weekend or did it happen earlier? Which is what I
Far
couldn't figure
earlier.
out. Okay, that's what I thought.
So they literally the same night. Hattie is brought into the home, is murdered in her sleep, and then is replaced by the Italian woman, to whom James is already married from living in Italy as a criminal. So,
Okay, I think I got thrown off by the fact that this was the woman in the cab with Poirot.
yes, which is also true,
Yeah,
because she for 24 hours had to play kind of a dual role to be able to create an alibi for herself and also portray Hattie for the party, and then also
okay.
ensconce to back to Italy under the guise of being a tourist,
Yeah,
backpacker.
right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes it make sense because I did get that it was the first night, but then I'm like, but then why was she in the cab? Yeah, I just missed that part. Cool. So it is the husband after all.
It's true.
So Hattie is dead, but the woman who is playing Hattie is in fact not. But that's why she's often like going to lie down and all this stuff because she's trying to keep up this ruse that she is a person who she is not.
Aren't we all?
So they, yeah, right. So relatable.
Sorry, it's getting late. Oh boy. Oh no.
You can really tell when I start to get tired because my vocal fry starts setting
Yeah,
in more
for
and
sure.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because you're
really,
relaxed.
yeah. So she's the one who strangled Marlene and left the hat by the water.
Hmm.
And then George, aka James, was the one who actually killed poor John Myrtle,
Hmm.
the drunk man on the boat.
Because John Myrtle had known James when he was a boy, because he's been
Yeah,
around, and he had recognized him and told his
Marlene.
granddaughter,
Yeah, Marlene knew.
and then that's when the blackmail started, and then they got in over their heads.
Yeah, they sure did.
Which, really the moral of the story is mind your business.
That seriously has what I've been thinking of as my campaign slogan if I ever ran for office in New Jersey.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is after that Poirot confronts her. She's contrite. She's, like, I did do this. I will face my punishment.
Yeah,
I am. And he says to her, I think you're a good and moral person that is in a terrible situation,
yeah,
of loving a son who is a evil man. And she's like, yeah, it's terrible. And before they take her away, Poirot allows her to speak with James one last time. Also, during this time, they're digging up a structure which is known as a folly, which I was unaware that there's this double entendre with the title, which
Oh, I
is
didn't either.
with the structure, and that's where Waymond and Mrs. Leg meet. That thing that they're digging up is called a
Oh,
Folly, and
okay.
that's where
Got it.
Hattie's original body, the actual Hattie, is buried. And the key to the whole Poirot solving this is he had supposed that perhaps the cousin was not the real cousin, but then he had thought, oh, perhaps the Hattie is not the real Hattie. And it
Right.
took him a while to get there. Um, but he says, yeah, go talk to your son one last time, and then, we'll come and get you. And Inspector Bland's like, well, you don't have the authorization to do that. And he goes, it's already happening. Just stay out here for a second. And they're all like,
Truly.
okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there's a confrontation between James and Amy, and she says, by the way, they know, and by the way, you're fine.
By the way, the
And
gig's
he goes,
Yeah.
oh, what am I gonna do? And he goes, you're gonna listen to me for once in your life. And then you hear two gunshots go off, and everyone's like, oh no. And Poirot just goes, bon. And then it cuts to black, and I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Bleak, bleak, bleak,
Yeah.
bleak.
That ending really was. Ooh, goodness.
It's
And that's the end of the episode.
That is the end of the episode. I have a lot to say about this episode, I think. So I want to go
Okay.
last. But first, Tyler,
I don't
what
have
do you rate
much.
it? What do you think? I made a realization of like, you're going to have to give a rating of this episode, having not seen it in like a month or whatever.
And the gag is I don't because
Okay.
we host this show. And I should not give a rating because yeah,
That's
so
fair.
much time has passed. But if
Hmm.
people would like my rating, comment
Oh.
on social
Hey.
and I will rewatch and I will give a proper rating.
Do a live stream of you rewatching it.
Join me on an Amazon Prime watch party for Patreon members only. So me.
I will say this, though. I feel as go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say it's just Tyler sitting there quietly watching an episode.
Yeah, we're not there. It's just have you seen okay, so the the premise
Made
of
myself laugh.
the premise of Worst Idea of All Time, a great podcast from
Yeah.
Guy Montgomery and Tim Batt. They
Hmm.
watched the same film once a week for a year. And at one
Hmm.
point, they did some sort of contest where Guy Montgomery had to watch Sex in the City 2 back to back, twice in a row. And there's a live stream
Oh
of
my
5 hours and the thumbnail is just Guy's face looking straight into the camera, looking so miserable.
gosh.
Um, the funniest
That's
thing about that
funny.
show is no one asked them to do it.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I will say this, Tyler, I think it is indicative that you didn't, of your rating, perhaps, I don't want to speak for you, that you didn't
Uh-huh.
necessarily chime in with plot details. It was not catching enough that you were like, oh, yes, of course, this.
Well, also, I'm not going to interject you giving plot detail to just give the same detail that's already being
True, true, true,
relayed.
true, true. That is what I do. And so it's good that you recognize that that is my whole thing. Very, very good of you to stay in
Yes.
your lane.
Oh gosh.
Or is it
Okay.
just all a giant ploy to get people to respond to us on social? Who's to
Hey.
say?
Who's
You
it's a
solve that
psyop.
mystery.
Yeah.
Oh, silly. Oh, right. Okay. So TV episode out of 5, sure.
Hmm.
You know, I don't think I much cared for this one.
Ooh.
Like, I didn't hate it. Like, I wasn't angry, except at Leg, the worst person in the world. My God. Hated him more than the actual murderer. No, that's not true. I
No,
mean, his personality is bad, but I guess, yeah.
he's just
Anyway.
a cuck, isn't he? He's just a guy that sucks, you know? He's just whereas the James like killed people, whereas Leg
Yeah,
just is
yeah.
a miserable.
It's like it's a different level.
Yeah.
It's
It's almost worse because he's so much Leg is a coward, so he won't actually do the thing he wants to do, whereas James at least has the stone to to actually murder people.
God.
No
Oh,
conviction.
sure. No, yeah, he seems he's somehow I know he's married, but he like acts like an incel.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
to become the Joker for sure. He's like this close.
Well, also
Ugh.
just because you're married.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe he is literally a cuck. I'm actually thinking about it. He's literally
Yeah.
being cuckolded.
Yeah, I that yeah, that did occur to me. When you said that. But yeah, anyway, no, I think I'm gonna give this one a straight up three.
Yeah.
Also, the ending was, and I don't want to spoil what Tristan's gonna say and what I'm anticipating that they're gonna say, but it would be hard to solve this one from the clues that were given. Like, I mean, I guess there's a little bit of that, but there's like you could, I guess, like Poirot figures it out, but I don't know. It's really a stretch.
Hmm.
It's
For sure.
what's the device where things come out of nowhere? The plot
A
device?
MacGuffin.
It's a MacGuffin.
An
Feels
egg
like a MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
Yeah, feels like a MacGuffin to me.
Um, yeah, for sure. I would say I knew one of them was a what I was gonna say Fiat. That's not correct. That's a car, right? What are
Yeah.
Folliet? One of them was the landed gentry besides the older woman. I was like, some character is secretly her child or something. I clocked in on that
Okay.
notion. I just didn't know who it was. But I
Yeah.
would say as well, like, yeah, I think it's just a stalwart episode of Poirot. It's like fine. It's like two. I would probably get up at 2.5 or 3. Like, yeah, it's like serviceable. I think having Ariadne already bumps it up to a 3 rather than a 2. Like,
Oh, yeah.
always love them together. It's good. But my thoughts about it actually are not necessarily to do with the plot itself, which is kind of like just there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um, it's not particularly clear. It's fine. I At this point with this show, I mean this in a positive way. Who cares? It's
Sure.
the final scene of Poirot. I'm there for David Suchet being Poirot, not
Yeah.
necessarily is he gonna do it. Because also what is compelling about this episode is the fact that he's having such mental difficulties and that he is like
Mm,
facing that, and I think that's very interesting. And I think having Ariadne there as well, because there's this conversation between the two of them of like intuition versus deduction. And he says this thing about her where she is very sensitive and she picks up on stuff, but doesn't sort it out in the same way he does, where he deduces and he like observes, and she does it kind of kinetically almost.
yeah.
And I think that's really lovely to have that kind of pairing together where you have a kind of an impulsive character and a very, it's Bones and Spock sort of stuff. Anyway,
Hmm.
um, I think him dealing with the fact that he's not good at this anymore, the fact that he met someone who is now an inspector 14 years ago. Like he would, and that's like a real moment of like, oh shit, I'm old. This was like
Yeah.
the last time I saw
Yeah.
this guy, he was like 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Um, So there's that aspect of it, which I think is interesting. I think the cinematography is really beautiful in this episode. There's a lot
It
of
is. Yeah.
wide shots and silhouettes, and there's this sequence when Poirot is trying to deduce stuff during the party where all of this stuff is coming at him, and there's like a POV and things are slowed down and weird, and I really enjoyed that. The
Mm,
music was nice. All the acting is very good. I think, across the board in this. I don't think there's anyone that really stood out as like, what the hell are you doing here?
yeah.
But more than any of that, I think we are so far away from, and it just occurred to me with particularly the ending of him basically going, when he says, go talk to your son, he knows that they're gonna go kill each other. He like knows that. Poirot is like,
Yeah.
I understand that you are gonna go commit murder suicide with your son when I send you off. And that's really grim. And we're so far away from like the do like we're just so far away from that
Yeah.
tone. And it's interesting to think of this show in conversation with things like Breaking Bad, which are what's like, and Mad Men, which is on TV. And it's just
Sure.
interesting to see how television has developed over the last decades in this time period. And I think that's just interesting to note, I guess.
Yeah, no.
So for like, and I think that that made the episode not frustrating because I'm like, oh, interesting. If this wouldn't have been done and like, Murder in Mesopotamia, they wouldn't have done it like this at all.
No, that's really
Um,
interesting. Yeah, no, I hadn't thought of that. I also, it occurred to me that because of the way I watch it, I like to watch it twice. It didn't happen for this. I like to watch it once where I'm just like enjoying the episode,
mhm,
and then once where I'm taking notes.
mhm.
Um, but I was only able to do the taking notes time, and I found that we really didn't get a lot of information over the 90 minutes that this episode
Yeah.
was. Like there was a lot of reiterating of things in this particular one. Like sometimes it is just dense with different twists and turns. Like, oh my gosh, the Big Four, which was
Hmm.
about the same length, was just full of plot points. This one was much more deliberate.
Hmm.
And I felt
Yeah.
it could have been maybe cut down a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think they're trying to hit that like TV movie runtime.
Yeah.
But I would also say that beginning chunk is like there's just so much information. There's all these, it's like I would say my main problem every time with
Hmm.
any of these adaptations is like you're front loading so much information before the murder happens. And it
Yes.
is just exhausting as a viewer sometimes, where I'm like, all these rich white British people, I don't care. I just like, who's gonna die? And then I'll solve it from there. Like, let me know. They all
Yeah.
like, it's, I don't know. So sometimes it's frustrating, but luckily it was in this kind of like fun style where, there's Ariadne and Poirot. But yeah, I think it was not, it was very plotting and it was very like, I don't know. It's kind of just a
But I wonder
square.
if that's purposely done for, like, I wonder who the target audience was when it premiered and like all the way through.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the, shall I say, older folks that I know who watch this show, when I watch other mysteries and other things with them or talk to them about them, like they want to know up front, like a lot of
Mm.
information.
Yeah. I mean, that is how you solve it. If you're watching it for the puzzle, you have to have
Hmm.
most of the information and then the murder happens. But it's just like a lot. It's just like a lot right away. And I get confused.
But I feel like you could also like, I don't think that's necessary. Like I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that's necessarily so. Like you can spread out things. Like it doesn't need to be as front loaded as
Yeah.
some of them. Like some of it is like very much so. Clearly can't speak to this one, but
It's so funny that you
but I do
just
hear you. But I also wonder if that
yeah,
is
for
a part
sure.
of like trying to keep a certain segment engaged throughout.
For sure. And I would say as well, that's all how the books work.
Oh
All
yeah.
of it. It's so, I mean, it's a faithful adaptation in that way. But it like when you're compacting it into 90 minutes, you are like really like ba da da ba da da ba da da ba. And luckily,
Fair.
there we had another inspector doing a bunch of interviews and a bunch of stuff is divulged immediately after the murder as well, which is quite good. But yeah, sometimes it's just like a lot right at the beginning. It's like trying to get a screw loose. It's really tight at the beginning, and then after you get it loosened, you can kind of it off. I feel
Oh
like.
yeah.
Not when I do it. Lex's muscle.
um,
Yes, thank you for this audio medium.
yeah, but yeah, I think overall it was good, and I think also they kind of wanted to kind of chuck in a normal one. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
This is the middle of the series. It's like, okay, we had
Who
kind of
doesn't
a
need a
weird
filler
one.
episode in a series of five?
Fine. Well, I don't even necessarily think it's like it's a filler per se, but I think they were like, okay, let's do a normal one because we know like the big
No.
four is like a crazy one. We just did that. Let's do kind of a normal one, and then the last two are the last two, and they're gonna be like weighted with that. But yeah. So it's kind of like one last ride sort of thing, I feels like a little bit.
Yeah, another like mysterious affair at Styles kind
Hmm.
of kind of deal.
And I was looking over the Wikipedia of like the reception, and everyone was like, "Yeah, this one kind of misses. I don't know. It's like fine." Everyone's like,
Mm,
kind of the general consensus was like, "Yeah, this one's okay,"
Yeah.
gotcha.
which is fine.
Which is a shame because this is the last appearance that we'll get of Zoe Wanamaker's Ariadne, right?
Oh,
Which is
is
quite
that right?
sad.
Yeah, it is
She's
sad.
great.
She's so good. Well, I'm
She,
glad we
Yeah.
got to see her one last time. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's going
yeah,
to be weird when this is over.
yeah.
I
I'm gonna
got to see
say,
her on Broadway couple of years
oh,
back.
did you?
Yeah, she did a play called Pictures from Home.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
she did. Was she good?
She was good.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
like. Okay, yep. Copy
I
that.
heard
It
that
wasn't no, it wasn't a
emphasis.
bad play. It just like it was just fine. Like everyone on
Okay.
that stage was just so talented that it was kind of like
Mm,
I wish you had something like Meteor to
yeah.
grab onto. But like it was a fine play.
Ariadne has a
Okay.
great line where she was supposed to do a talk, and then she goes and hangs out with Poirot instead. She goes, yeah, and Poirot goes, "What was the talk about?" And she goes, "Well, about my writing. And really, all I'm gonna say is you have an idea, and then you make yourself write it down, and I don't know what to do with the other 59 minutes." And I'm like, that is kind of how simple it is you have an idea, and you're like, "I guess I gotta get this out here." Ugh. Ugh, I guess it's on me.
This brilliance of this character.
We'll miss
All
her.
right. Well, here's to Zoe Wanamaker. That's a wrap on Zoe Wanamaker as Ariadne Oliver.
Yes.
Okay. And is that a wrap on our episode?
I think so.
Well, we are, as of this recording, we are leading into the Halloween season. Halloween is just a few days away from us now, as of this recording.
Hmm.
Um,
It will not be out before Halloween, I'm telling you that.
wait, what?
It will not be out before Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I figured. That's what I
Okay.
wanted to preface. Because I was going to ask, like, if anybody had, like, Halloween-y things going on.
Oh, I'm working at a bar and grill. That is what I will be
Oh,
doing.
bless your heart and
Yeah,
soul.
in a college town.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
Sending
sorry
you
to hear
strength.
that. I'm going trick-or-treating with Caspian and Kristen and Lorelai. We are doing Lilo and Stitch. And of course, Caspian is Stitch. This is how my
Uh-huh.
Halloween costumes are now.
Ooh.
I get to dress up as what I want for Comic-Con, and then I get to hear what we're doing for trick-or-treating, um,
Correct.
which is fun. So, do you know Lilo's doll, Scrump?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Are
So
you Scrum?
I'm Scrump.
Who are Kristen and Lorelai?
I think
Jumbo and
Kristen
Pleakley?
is sadly no. I think Kristen is Lilo, and I think that Lorelai is Angel from the TV series.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Caspian really likes Angel for some reason. So had to get representation there. But he's Stitch because
Of course.
he's a 3.5-year-old boy, so he is
Stitch
he
rules.
is chaos. Yeah.
I'll tell you why
So yeah.
He's probably obsessed with Angel. Angel can get it. She's a baddie, you know?
She's fun, yeah.
Mhm. Tyler, what are you
Um,
doing?
I'll be at the library. Like we'll be doing like some sort of thing. Like there was like a Halloween story time that was gonna happen. We were gonna give away candy at one point, but like there was like some weirdness around sugar in town and parents and blah 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 and all that. So I think we might do another. We have a performer that sometimes comes in who came into the library festival does drag story time. So
Fun.
I think we're gonna invite
ooh.
like kids in costume and all that. Um, and with that, I was thinking, like, is there a drag persona for like the murder mystery field?
Um,
So Gagatha Christie,
That's
she
really
doesn't
good.
just, yeah, she doesn't
That's
just spill the tea. She knows who poisoned it.
that's really good. I think
yep.
I think you've There's nothing
You
else
you
I could
did it.
contribute. Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
nailed it.
Got it in one.
Wow,
Good.
truly.
Good. I love it. Um,
Honestly, I was like preparing to like riff around a little bit, and I was just so staggered by that strong of an entry. And I was like, okay, with that, I knuckle the amateur detective club to a close. I'm staggered.
I second my own staggering.
yeah, full sound.
Agatha Christie.
Now we could have me just do the labors of Hercules right now, in and out.